All right, hey everybody, I'm back. I took a little sabbatical from doing the uh, sporting updates from my games, and I got this game, Legends of Boxing 2 for Windows. I got this for Christmas, and I've been kind of familiarizing myself with it, so I figured I would do a special event to reintroduce my gaming series. Now, I'm not going to play this game each dice roll. That's not how I wanted to do. That's not what I want out of a simulation. I do that for baseball, and that's pretty much it. I want the computer game to do the work for me. So, what I've been doing is over on this side here, you can see that I've got a thing for each of the weight classes that the game comes with, and there's 2 heavyweights, but that's okay. This was when I first got the game, and this is after I bought the full heavyweight set. But each one is like its own little universe, and I am working my way through the ranking tournaments and stuff. So what we're doing tonight is I had a spectacular end to the junior welterweight tournament, and it kind of created its own storyline for a future card with good bouts. And I think that's what I'm loving about this game the most is it kind of gives you its own future. So in the junior welterweight tournament, in the end, in the championship, Antonio Cervantes and Julio Cesar Chavez fought for the title, and they tied in a majority draw. Cervantes had more punches, 53-49. He had more points, 77-72. But somehow they tied on 2 of the scorecards, and Chavez won the other one, as you can tell down here if you can see that. If you want to pause it and like zoom in, that's fine. So that was fight number 1. So they had to have a rematch for the title. And in the title rematch, I had probably the greatest fight that I've had. And I've ran probably 500 or 600 fights on this game now. They went the full 12. Cervantes again outpunched Chavez 53-44. They tied in points. And Chavez won on a split decision, which was incredibly close. So I thought it would be kind of neat to have a kind of a pay-per-view where we have Cervantes, Chavez 3. Hopefully we'll have a definitive winner. So we are going to have a pay-per-view. We are it's a pay-per-view at the Irish Lassies Boxing Club. It's a 4-match fight, or 4-match card. The main event is Chavez defending against Cervantes in their third fight. And then we have Timothy Bradley versus Bruno Arcari, Mickey Ward versus Zach Padilla, and Aaron Pryor versus Hector Thompson. So basically, I'm just going to run through this whole card. This is, yeah. So, and I'm basically just going to do it. I'll give a little bit of commentary. There will be some dead air while it does its thing. And again, I'm not picking everything. I just hit auto round. I'm not going to auto fight because that's a little too quick. But I'm also not going to manual. In the preview, as you can see, they both went 3-1 in the tournament. And if you look down here at the head-to-head record, this is why I'm doing this. They drew each other first. And then in the next round, Pryor won a TKO victory. But I thought, well, so we're going to see how the rematch goes. So here's the fight screen. This is Aaron Pryor, Hector Thompson over here in the blue corner. And I just basically hit auto round. And then after each round, I look at the fight report. So here we go. Round 1. Oh, Pryor knocked down in the first round by Hector Thompson. Look out. See what I mean by dead air? We get to watch the rating windows move around, and there is no way to speed this up. But anyway, yeah, Aaron Pryor is one of the best junior welterweights of all time. Hector Thompson's pretty darn good too. His overall record in real life was 73, 12, and 2, and Aaron Pryor was 39 and 1. Well, round one went in favor of Hector Thompson on the points, 14-5, and he had a knockdown. So let's see. It's a 10-8 round over here, you can see. So 4 punches to 3. All right, next round. This is the part that takes the longest. He's losing 5 endurance. Oh, and his chin is going up. Oh, it says +4 after the first round there. So Thompson's losing 2 endurance. I'm probably going to sound like an idiot to people who know this game a lot better, but hey, at least I'm having fun with it. Okay, round 2. Thompson off to another quick start. Some more TKO points. Okay, so yeah, basically the TKO points are right here. Pryor has 10. Once he gets to 10, then his chances of being knocked out or the ref stepping in are greatly increased. You notice Thompson has 0, but his number over here is 8. So here we go. So 11-5 that round for Thompson. That's a 10-9 round. He's off to a great start. I'm thinking if Thompson wins this fight, since they had a draw and then Pryor won one, if Thompson wins this fight, then they'll have another fight to see. But if Pryor wins in any way, then he's made his statement. So here we go with round 3. Thompson's looking pretty strong, but then Pryor gets in a shot right there at the end. So they've tied 5-5 that round. It's a 10-10 round. Thompson's ahead 12-10 in punches. So here's hoping that we have a good fight the rest of the way. I like it when they go the distance. Pryor's losing 3 endurance here. And Thompson's going to lose 2 endurance. Sorry if this is boring for anybody. Let me know if what you think. Okay, round 4. Oh, Pryor's off to a huge start this one. Thompson's got a TKO point now. He's stunned by the hook. Pryor, another TKO point. Loading up the points in round 4. Black coffee while I'm doing this. 15-3 Pryor that round for points, and a 10-8 round for Pryor. Puts him right back in it. And now the punches are 17-14. That was a huge Pryor round. Also, you can come in here and see Pryor got a little bit of his nose was bleeding in round 2. You can see the rounds from if you double click there. So okay, we're going to move on to round 5. Pryor's losing 2 endurance. As they get more tired, you'll see that they lose more other things too. And Thompson's going to lose 4 endurance for that round because he got basically bludgeoned that time. He's not bleeding yet or even swelling, but here we go. Round 5. Looks pretty even. Thompson's getting a TKO point on Pryor. Pryor gets a TKO point and takes over in points for the round with a nice cross. And 7-6 that round. The judges were split. So this, and you see down here, through 5 rounds, 2 of the judges are tied, and Judge 2 is for Thompson. So this is getting to be, you're seeing why we're doing this rematch. Going into round 6, after round 5, Pryor's losing 3 endurance. Thompson's going to lose 3 endurance as well. Okay, we're not quite into the deeper ratings yet. Auto round 6. See how evenly matched these guys are? There's a TKO point for Aaron Pryor. I love this game because at random, we just get these matchups, and then you see that, like, I mean, who would ever think of fighting Aaron Pryor and Hector Thompson together, right? And they're just so evenly matched. After round 6, Thompson won that round by points, 9-7. And again, it's sort of split. 2 judges for Thompson, 1 judge for Pryor, and the punches are 26-24 Pryor. This is the beauty of this game. So, okay, next round, going in, leaving round 6 behind. Pryor's losing 3 endurance. Thompson's losing 3 endurance. Okay, round 7, here we go. Pryor was off to a quick start, but Thompson with a nice hook and a counter has roared right back. He's getting another TKO point in there. Pryor gets one in too. This is such an evenly matched pair of boxers here. 6-6 that round. Ooh, 2 of the judges gave it to Thompson, who's starting to pull away a little bit. At least with judges 2 and 3. So, okay, after moving on, round 7, Pryor loses 4 endurance. We should be getting into the other ratings pretty quick here. Thompson's losing 3. Nope. Okay, round 8. Pryor off to a quick start. Stunned. Thompson hurt by the combo. Checking his chin. He's getting a TKO point. Pryor wins that round 9-2 and should have won all 3 judges. Yes. This is a fantastic fight. He's starting to take over in punches, though. 37-29. The Hawk from Cincinnati, Ohio. And you see Thompson is from Brisbane, Australia. Next round, Pryor's only going to lose 2 endurance. Doesn't look like Thompson did much that round. Thompson's losing 3 endurance. Oh, here we go. See? His caution's going up by 1. I think that means caution. If anybody knows, and I'm wrong, please correct me, but it makes me think of caution. He's losing 1 defense. Two off of his chin. That's not good with a guy with Pryor's power. He's losing 1 of his power. So that round really hurt Thompson. Okay, round 9. You see Thompson's stuff turns red there. Auto the round. That was a defensive round, it looked like. 4-3 for Thompson. And he won 2 of the judges over. So, interesting. Okay. Next round. Pryor's going to lose 2 off the endurance. Thompson's losing 2 off of his endurance. And see, he can go negative. You can go negative on the endurance. But once they get to 0 on these, on like power and defense, it stays at 0, I've noticed. Auto round for round 10. Ooh, Thompson's stunned by a cross. Pryor might be moving in for the kill here. A knockdown. Thompson's knocked down by a combo. He's going to lose 1 off his chin. 1 off of what I'm guessing is willpower. Or will to go on. Gets a TKO point, which puts him at his number of 8 on a knockdown. This fight might not go much longer. Okay, they made it to the end of the round. Pryor had 16 points that round to 4. That's a 10-8 round. And he's in, looks like he's in firm control. He's ahead in points, he's ahead in punches, and it looks like he's made his comeback. So here we go to round 11. I bet Thompson's going to lose quite a few ratings here. Pryor's losing 2 endurance, which puts him at 0. Oh, they're at the punishment stage of the fight. Pryor's gaining a caution. Losing a defense. losing 3 power. That's going to help Thompson quite a bit. Okay, Thompson's going to lose 4 endurance, which puts him at -7. That's rough. He gains... No, he loses his chin. Sorry. He loses a point on his chin, puts him at 4. Loses 1 more willpower. Okay, to round 11. Ooh, he turned red there for a second. But Thompson took over the round, giving Pryor a TKO point. When they're red, they're more susceptible to the TKO by the ref. Okay, Thompson wins that round 6-1. And he's back in the lead. This is looking like an interesting end to this fight going into round 12. Could they end in another draw? I mean, if Pryor wins this round, it looks like it'll be a majority draw. Unless it's a 10-8 round. Pryor lost 3 endurance there. Thompson's losing 2. Gaining a caution. He's tired. 11 rounds of getting hit. He's losing a power. Okay, round 12. Thompson wins that round 4-3. We're going to the judges. Let's go to the official result. Judge 1, 115, 113 Pryor. Judge 2, 113, 113. Judge 3, 113, 113. The fight is declared a majority draw. So they were going to fight again. Because even though Thompson won that round by points, the 2 judges that he needed to get the points from gave the 10 to Pryor. So they will fight again. So that's fight number 1. Excuse me. What a great fight. Great trilogy of fights so far. Now, fight number 2 is Mickey Ward versus Zach Padilla. And if you see, in the tournament, Padilla beat Mickey Ward by split decision. And Mickey Ward actually, based on what I saw, won the fight. So I figured it would be nice to give Mickey Ward another shot. So here we go, 12-round fight. Just basically the same thing as last time. I'm not going to give you any indications not indications. I don't need to go into in depth of anything here. Just watch the fight together and see what happens. 6-6 that round. The judges saw it for Padilla. Anybody out there remember the trilogy of Mickey Ward and Arturo Gatti? Boy, those guys killed each other, didn't they? Man. Okay, Mickey Ward's losing 3 endurance. Padilla's losing 5 endurance. Whoa. That's a lot for the first round. Okay, round 2. Mickey Ward can take a lot of punishment, but he is a dirty fighter, so that hurts. Big hook by Padilla gives him a TKO point. And he scores 10 points that round. So Padilla's starting off really hot here. Okay, going into round 3, Mickey Ward loses 3 endurance. He takes a lot of punishment. Padilla's losing 3 endurance. Okay, round 3. Looks like Padilla is making his statement. The Zach attack. Wins that round 9-4. He's kind of taken this fight. Wow. He's just dominating right now. Mickey Ward loses 3 endurance. Wow, another 5 endurance lost by Padilla. He loses it in chunks. He must go all out early. Okay, round 4. Mickey Ward with a big round, but then he gets a TKO point, but he hits a flagrant foul. So he's got 2 foul points, and that probably will cost him. Yes, he got one of the judges, but the other 2 were like, nee. All right, moving into round 5. Ward loses 3 more endurance points, putting him at 13. Padilla loses another big chunk of 4, putting him down at 8. He loses it in chunks. Okay, round 5. Looks pretty even. Ward gets a TKO point. Finishes the round with an uppercut that gives him, or gives Padilla a TKO point. And 7-6, Mickey Ward wins that round. Okay. So 5 rounds in, Padilla is leading 24-16 in punches, 35-24 in points. And, excuse me, and he's leading on 2 of the scorecards. Okay, going into round 6, Mickey Ward loses 3 more endurance, putting him at 10. Zach Padilla, another big chunk, loses 5 to put him down to 3. It's not great. Okay, auto round 6. Here we go. Padilla has a nice little lead, gets another point on Mickey Ward. Ward comes back, gets a point on Padilla. By the way, I know that Greg Rashid has pictures. If anybody out there that watches this knows how to do that, he said that it's in my files. I can't find it. I would love to have the bio pictures out here. Okay, so it's a 7-7 round. Ooh, one of the judges gave it to Mickey Ward. So this fight just got a lot more interesting right there with that 1 point. So moving into round 7, Ward loses 3 endurance going down to 7. Padilla loses 4 endurance going down to -1. Man, he must just go all out, or he gets tired really quick. He blows himself out. He gains a caution. Sorry. I'm definitely still learning this game as well. He loses a defense, putting him down to 2. All right, auto round 7. Mickey Ward. Uh-oh, Mickey Ward just took over. Deep cut near the right eye. Watch this over here. He loses a defense. He gains 2 caution. He gets 4 cut points on his right eye and loses a TKO point. That is bad news for Zach Padilla. Mickey Ward takes that round 10-3 for points, and all 3 of the judges. And if you see down here now, he's right back in the fight. That shows how important that 1 point was. Okay, going to round 8, Mickey Ward loses 2 endurance. I'm predicting mini withdrawals from Padilla here. 4 endurance to put him down to -5. Loses a point off of his chin. Loses a point off of his willpower. Okay, round 8. Ward takes a quick lead, gets a TKO on Padilla. A few more, wins the round for points 8-3, and is ahead on. It's the tale of 2 fights here. First 4 rounds were all Padilla. Next 4 rounds are all Mickey Ward. And now look at this. So this is going to be interesting. Next round, Ward loses 2 endurance to take him down to 3. Padilla loses another 4 to take him down to -9. And he gains a caution. Loses his 1 point of power. And here we go to round 9. Padilla takes off in points. Gives Mickey Ward a TKO on a nice combination. And then just holds his own for the rest of that round. 8-2. Wins the round, and we're back to a split here. All right, he's leading in points 56-51 and punches 36-34. Also, you can come over here and see what the ringside thinks. And they think Mickey Ward's in the lead. So this is fun. Next round. Mickey Ward loses his 3 endurance points to put him down to 0. Oh, it's time. He gains a caution. Loses a defense. All right. Padilla loses 3 endurance points to put him down to -12. Loses his last defense point, so he's at 0 there. That's not a good thing. Not with a guy like Mickey Ward on the other side. Loses a point off of his chin. Point off of his willpower. Also, if Ward hits Padilla and gets him this 5th cut point on his right eye, the fight will end and Ward will win on cuts. So that's something to look out for. All right, auto round 10. Padilla takes off. He takes an early lead, gets a TKO point on Ward. Ooh, combination, straight punch, boom, boom. Another TKO point on Ward. Padilla wins that round by points 13-5 and is now winning the fight according to the score. According to this, so Ward needs to have a good round 11 and 12. He's losing 4 endurance coming out of round 10, putting him at -4. Losing a point off of his chin. Point off of his willpower, which you see is 11. It takes a lot to put Mickey Ward down. Okay, Padilla loses 3 off the endurance to give him -15. Gains another caution. Loses a power, but he's already at 0, so that is irrelevant as far as I know. And here we go to round 11. Oh, Mickey Ward, that was the worst thing in the world you could have done. Flagrant foul. Loses a point. That's probably gonna. Nope. I thought he was gonna lose because of the foul. Then he hits him. He's got a cut above the right eye, which means he's gonna win on cuts. See, the referee steps in to stop the fight. Ward wins by TKO, cuts in round 11. With that point given away, that would have been the end of the fight. Wow. So maybe another rematch between these two is in order. All right, so match number 3 is Timothy Bradley and Bruno Arcari. Let's look at the preview. They fought in the tournament, and I honestly, even though it looks like Tim Bradley dominated in the scorecards down here, I think that Arcari was, I thought he got screwed, so that's why I set up a rematch. So here we go. Bradley and Arcari in a 12-round fight. Bradley takes off hot, gets a TKO point right away in the first round, and wins the round 7-2 and all 3 scorecards. Here we go, round 2. Also, if there's any fights that anybody wants to see, I can do exhibitions as well. If I have them, I'll do them. I'm very fan friendly. I want to please the public. I forgot to tell you what they were losing there. It's okay though. Round 2. Arcari takes off hot. Gets a TKO point on Tim Bradley. And gets 10 points in the round, and they're tied. Okay, round 3. Bradley's losing 3 endurance, taking down to 22. Arcari's losing 2 endurance, take him down to 21. Okay, round 3. Bradley jumps out to a quick lead in round 3 with another TKO point. Wins the exchange. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, he gets 10 points. Should be in the lead again, and he is. 14-11 in punches as well, although he's kind of swinging kind of wild here. All right, next round. He loses 2 endurance, take him to 20. Bradley did. Arcari's losing 3 to take him down to 18. All right, round 4. Bradley gets 6 quick points, but Arcari hits with a TKO point on a combo. Oh, TKO point going both ways. And Bradley wins that round 10-5 in points, and from the judges as well. Okay, next round, going to round 4. Bradley loses 3 endurance, taking him down to 17. See, I'm very statistical and technical here. Hope that's okay with everybody. Arcari loses 3 endurance points, take him down to 15. And here we go, round 5. Even, it looks pretty even there. It was good fought round. Arcari's getting a TKO point though. 6-5 Tim Bradley, and the judges are split on that round, so that's good. Okay, Bradley loses 2 points here, go down to 15 endurance. Coming out of round 5. Arcari with 3 going down to 12. All right, round 6. Pretty even there. Bradley jumped out to a 3-0 lead in the points, but Arcari fought back. But the judges gave it all to Bradley, so Bradley's starting to pull away here on the scorecards. Let's see what ringside says halfway through the fight. Bradley. Okay, next round. Bradley's losing 2 more to give him 13 endurance. Excuse me. Arcari is losing 3 to take him down to 9 endurance. We're going to round 7. Bradley jumps out to a healthy lead for the round, gets a TKO point, gives him 5 for the day, or for the fight. Oh, Arcari with a flagrant foul loses a point for the foul, which also gives him 6 foul points. So, and he loses that round 8-1 in points, and 10-8. This is turning out to be the Tim Bradley show here. Next round, Bradley's losing 2 points to give him 11 endurance. Arcari loses 4 in endurance, take him down to 5. Okay, round 8. Here we go. Bradley up again. Gets his 6th TKO point on Arcari. And finishes the round 5-3. Arcari fouls again. He's got 7 foul points. Bradley wins that all 3 and is looking golden here. Okay, coming out of round 8. Bradley loses 2 to take him down to 9 endurance. Arcari loses 4 endurance, take him down to 1. We should start losing other ratings here. Not yet. Okay, round 9. Bradley off to a big start, gets his 7th TKO point. He's up 6-1. Excuse me. And wins the round 10-1. And well, this is turning into a very one-sided fight. Bradley loses 2 to give him 7 endurance. Arcari loses 3 to give him -2 endurance. And you see over here that his right eye is either swelled or a little bit bloody. He gains a caution. We'll look at this in just a second. Loses a defense. And a power. Okay, and oh, he He had a minor cut above the right eye a long time ago. I missed it. My apologies, everybody. Round 10. Bradley jumps out to another 6-1 lead, gets another TKO point. He's very consistent in this fight. Gives him 8, so he's nearing in on the numbers. Oh, with a cross, he puts Arcari into his TKO numbers. And the referee steps in to stop it because this is such a one-way fight. He was ahead on everything. 74-34 in the points. 47-26 in the punches. So Tim Bradley takes that. And now it's time for the main event. All right, we have Julio Cesar Chavez defending against Antonio Cervantes. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Like I said, in their first 2 fights, the first fight was a draw, but it was so close. And then the next fight, Chavez beat Cervantes by split points, but it was the best fight I've had. So this time, they're fighting 15 rounds. Here we go. The main event of the card. Chavez, Cervantes, 3. First round. Chavez takes an early lead. Cervantes with a TKO point. Chavez gets a TKO point in there. Excuse me. Okay, first round, Cervantes wins 10-7 in points. And the judges are sort of split on it. 7-7 in punches. That's pretty good. Okay, next round. Here we go. I'm excited for this. Been waiting on this for a week. This is a pay-per-view fight. People are paying $54.97 to see this. Payable in books. Okay. Round 2. Cervantes started off hot, but Chavez ended up winning the point battle 4-3. No TKO points. And the judges are split again. And if you look, they're tied 19-19. So here we go. Round 2 in the books. Cervantes losing 2 endurance, taking him down to 21. Sorry, I missed the first round. I'm excited for this. Chavez loses 2 endurance, taking him to 26. Their second fight was the best fight I've had. Just bar none. So I'm expecting a lot out of this right here. These 2 guys are gladiators. Round 3. Chavez, the JCC, 6 quick points and a TKO point on Cervantes. And looks like he took round 3. Next round, Cervantes loses 3 endurance to take him down to 18. Chavez loses 2 to take him to 24. This guy looks like the perfect boxer. TKO 11, willpower 11, power 8, durability 10. He's got good control numbers. His defense is a little bit low, and he's a dirty fighter. But otherwise, yowza. Okay, round 4. Chavez takes the points again, 5-3, and wins the round. All right, long way to go. Next round, after round 4, Cervantes loses 2 points to give him 16 endurance. Chavez loses 2 to take him to 22. Okay, round 5. They kind of traded there. Chavez ended up with 5-4, and the judges were as split as the round looks like. Ooh, I missed it. Chavez has a split lip. Okay, go after round 5. Cervantes loses 2 to give him 14 endurance. And Chavez also loses 2 to give him 20. Okay, round 6. They're trading, but, stunned. Cervantes hurt by a cross. Getting a TKO point. Oh, we have a knockdown. Chavez has knocked Cervantes to the ground. He loses a point off of his chin. It's an 8 count. Loses a point off of his willpower. Gains a TKO point. Well, Chavez got 6 points for that knockdown and won the round 17-2. 10-8 round. This is looking very one-sided compared to the other two fights. Okay, coming out of round 6, Cervantes lost 5 endurance that round. That's huge to take him down to 9. It's not going to be good. Chavez loses 2 to take him to 18. Is Chavez putting a stamp on the fact that he is probably the best boxer in the world at junior welterweight? We are seeing. Round 7. Oh, Cervantes jumps out to the early lead, gets a TKO point, staggers him with a cross. He's like, no, nobody talks how great this guy is yet. I am not done. Wins the round 10-3 and starts to make maybe a little bit of a comeback. Okay, round 7 in the books. Cervantes losing 2 endurance to take him to 7. Chavez losing 3 to take him to 15. Okay, round 8. Trading it back and forth. Chavez gets a TKO point on Cervantes with a hook. And they trade, and the judges split the round. Halfway through, basically, Chavez is ahead 35-25 in punches, 53-38 on points, but a lot of that is the 17-2 round. But he's also ahead on all 3 scorecards by a decent margin. And ringside has it Chavez hugely. So Cervantes needs to wake up. Okay, coming out of round 8, Cervantes loses 3 endurance, take him down to 4. Chavez loses 2 to take him down to 13. All right, round number 9. They're trading back and forth. Cervantes gets a TKO point on Chavez. First one since early in the fight. Chavez answers with a nice combo to get a TKO point on Cervantes. And ends up winning the round in points 10-8. The judges saw it the same way. Okay, going into round 10, Cervantes loses 4 endurance to take him to 0. Uh-oh, he's gaining a caution. Losing a defense to take him down to 2. Not good with the power of Chavez. Losing a power to take him down to 3. Chavez is losing 3 endurance to take him to 10. Okay, round 10. Trading back and forth. Chavez ends up with 5-4 lead in the round. The judges split it in Chavez's favor, but they still split it a little bit. Judge 2 is seeing things a little bit differently when it comes to Cervantes. I missed this too. A little bit of swelling in the right eye. I need to pay attention to this. Next round. Cervantes is losing 2 endurance to take him to -2. Chavez is losing 2 endurance to take him to 8. And here we go, round 11. Trading back and forth. Cervantes gets Chavez with a TKO point, leading in the points so far. Still a minute and a half to go. Chavez evens it up and gives him a TKO point to take him to 7. He's getting close. And the round ends 6-6. And the judges tie it up, but one sees it for Cervantes. So maybe this fight isn't completely over yet. Coming out of round 11, Cervantes loses 4 endurance to give him -6. It's not good. Losing a point off of his chin. Point off of his willpower. Chavez is losing 3 endurance to take him down to 5. All right, round 12. Chavez hasn't lost any of his points yet. They're trading back and forth. Chavez is ahead 5-3 and gets him with his 8th TKO point. Cervantes is starting to play with fire. Chavez wins that round 8-3, takes it in the scorecards, and basically we're at the point now where the only way Cervantes can win is if he knocks out Chavez, which I'm going to say is probably not going to happen. I'm just predicting. Cervantes loses 3 points on endurance to take him to -9. Gains another caution. Loses another power to take him down to 2. Not good. Chavez loses 2 endurance to take him to 3. I feel a statement is being made here. Yeah, the first 2 fights were good and well contested, but Chavez is ready to move on from this little rivalry. Round 13, Chavez is just dominating, and he gives him his 9th TKO point. The referee steps in. TKO, Julio Cesar Chavez retains the title. What a dominating statement. He was ahead greatly in 2 of the scorecards, and even in Judge 2's scorecard, he was well ahead. 89-60 in the points, 58-40 in punches. Julio Cesar Chavez is your undisputed junior welterweight champion of the world. Let me know if it... Here, let's just close that. We'll go to the rankings. And there you go. Chavez is number 1. Pryor moved up to number 2 with his win. Cervantes dropped to number 5. And Tim Bradley's in number 11. But Duilio Loy, who lost to Cesar Chavez in the 4th round of the tournament, looks like he might want to be up for a title fight. So yeah, that is junior welterweight action from the Irish Lassies Boxing Club. Let me know what you thought and if you want anything else. And here is Chavez's card. He's 6-0-1. He beat Akinobu Hironaka, Lightning Lonnie Smith, Kostya Tszyu, Duilio Loy, and then he had the trilogy with Cervantes, which he won 2 of after a draw. So, I've been Graz on the McGrizzle channel, and let me know what you thought, and give me some feedback, and go Julio Cesar Chavez.